What's going on? My name is Joshua Grove. I'm 27 years old. I'm sponsored by Sweets Kendamas and the co-founder of Kendama Institute, and this is the Shotgun Interview. I guess neither. No string.
Neither.
No.
Drop the note.
I love 6-finger string. Standard string. Standard, I guess. You know, I have some like traces to Europe, and I don't know exactly. Like, I've done the family tree thing. I haven't done the whole like 25andMe like DNA testing or anything yet. But unfortunately, like, my grandmother was the only person that I could connect with that had some understanding of the lineage. We had connections to European descendant from all the way across the ocean and then across North America and then finally down into like Oregon. And so I honestly don't like really know like what I am. Like, you know, I'm a human. Lunars. Rodrigo y Gabriel, like one of my favorite, like always like go to get me stoked music, like traditional guitar. I think they're brother and sister, or they're like husband and wife, or they're just really good friends. The bunny hops, just the tama changing, like the big cup like adjustments, dude. It's just like, don't do that. I'm like touching, moving the string. That's a pet peeve of mine for sure. I might be getting one tonight though. I don't have like a scientific process of like exactly when I do it, you know, like I kind of play it until it's just like so beat to shit that like, you know, the tama is maybe just like too chunky or the spike is too dull, and it's just like, I don't want to sharpen it and glue it again. And then it just goes in the workshop bag. It goes into the bag of kendamas for everyone else to play with. I mean, as a little kid, I feel like I remember wanting to be like a firefighter, and like then I wanted to be like a professional baseball player. I grew up playing baseball, played all the sports, you know, and I didn't really know, you know, what the hell I wanted to be like going into like middle school and high school. I was just skateboarding and going along with, you know, the flow of things. Just like liked being active and doing sports. Man, I love them both, especially over the last year, but flow. No, luckily. Well, I'm allergic to poison oak, but I mean, everyone gets poison oak and poison ivy, but like when I get poison oak, dude, it sucks. I'll get like a tiny dose on my like arm, and like it can circulate through your bloodstream, and it goes places you don't want it to go. Okay guys, here we go. We're at the shop. Ken Club going down 6 to 8 p.m. Be sure to get here. It's gonna be super hype. Just wow! I've been to a lot of events, so it's tough to say the best one. I almost want to say KWC, you know? Like, I want to say KWC, like, this is the first time I've gone. This is the first KWC I've been to. I went to Catch and Flow. And that was also a phenomenal experience, but this is something else, you know? This is a wonderful thing. It's a really wonderful thing. And it's like, it has everything that NAKO would have, potentially, except it's just a different style of competition. I really love MKO, you know, and now it's NAKO. But yeah, I would say those are my top two. It's just a sequence of continuing to do what I love to do that led me to meeting the Kendama Co team. And I was actually selling Kendama Co's in San Diego when I was living down there, and it was helping me sell my music, because I was just teaching kendama at these farmers markets, and then I would get them interested in kendama, and then I would sell them our music, and then they would walk away with the kendama and our album, and it was a great like tool to like socialize and get people interested. Through that process, like Bonds and Bosch and D-Row all came down and did an event at the Gunzo store, and they stayed at my house, and I got really like close with them, took them around to like all of my favorite spots in town, and then just stayed in contact with Bonds, and we started kind of talking ideas for the future. He just won 2014 Cup, and it was just kind of like he was just feeling that like that ride of craziness of like being on the top, and he's like, I want to start my own company. And I was like, wow, dude, that's amazing. Like, and, like we had very like similar visions of like what we wanted to do with Kendama at the time, and it just kind of went from there. Like a couple months later, after he'd been back in Boulder, we ended up on like a 2-hour Skype call, and I kind of just shared like really in depth like what my vision is like with Kendama. And he's like, dude, like I love you. Like I don't know what this means, but like I want you on my team. And I was just like, what does that mean, dude? He's like, I want you to be on my team. I want you to like, you know, be on Bonsai. And I was like, yeah. And then I ended up moving out to Boulder, like, and living with him for nearly a year. And that was when I went to Catch and Flow for the first time and connected with like Rolf and like Talk Healed for the first time. And I think I met Colin Sander for the first time. We met for the first time. Like I met so many people that like, even people have come up to me like, oh, we met in 2015. I don't remember her name, but she like, I gave her a Kendama at a train station. And I was just like, whoa, like, so I don't know, like that got me in, you know, and like just continued to connect with everyone. Like I wanted to connect with every company owner. I wanted to be like someone that like is like a bridge between companies, you know? So, yeah. You know, I actually don't even know how much it was. Sweets wasn't that angry, actually, luckily. And that was just unfortunate event. Just launched that Tama, first tee, tried that trick, and it just went straight into the studio light. I don't know how much it was though. I mean, luckily I didn't, you know, get fired or anything, so we're good. Still here.